right. So guys, many of you guys always wonder, daddy trades, what strategy are you using? And I always make jokes in the live, I know. Sorry. Okay, but lives get very intense, they're very fun. And you guys already know, personally, all right, personally, you guys already know that I am like my strategy is just based on supply and demand zones, right? And then it's based on 50% levels and splits, which is a split is the difference between an imbalance and balance. And I've explained this many times to you guys in theory of understanding that just because you have a good strategy doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a good trader, right? Because honestly, I could grab a class full of first graders and I could teach them how to draw zones and I could teach them how to draw 50% levels. In 3 months, they're going to be experts at drawing it. Does this mean they're going to be good traders and make $1 million? Probably not, right? And the same theory goes for you guys. I could teach you guys the strategy over time. And you guys, in 3 months, you guys will become master experts at drawing charts, And the thing is, if you really put in perspective, many people know how to draw charts. Not many people have the mental capability to follow through with what they see on the charts, right? So you could be a master artist at the charts, man. You could draw trend lines. You could draw whatever the heck you want to call it. Okay. But this is where the real battle is. Okay. It's in the mind. And you guys saw it on Monday. Okay. The battle is here. It's not on the charts. It's not the art. It's here in the head. Okay. So let's go and get straight into it. I'm going to use replay mode actually because I want to go. All right. Look, we're just going to close our eyes and just go somewhere. Okay. What day is this? Don't cheat. If you cheat, well, I don't even care if you cheat. You do whatever you want, but don't cheat. We're gonna go to August 27th. All right. Um, what is the reason we start always at a bigger time frame? All right. What's the reason for that? Well, we start at a bigger time frame because we always want to see what is happening on a bigger time frame. And the thing is, guys, to be honest, you guys might ask me, what's more valuable, a bigger time frame zone or a smaller time frame zone? Smaller time frame zone is less riskier. A bigger time frame zone is more valid. What does that mean? The smaller the zone, the less risk we're going to take. For example, if we take this 4-hour zone right here, okay, and we were to mark it, right? We have 3 levels to the zone. What are the 3 levels we can take trades? We have level 1, we have level 2, which is 50%, and we have level 3. Yes or no? Those are the 3 levels we can take trades, right? So, okay, these are the 3 levels we can take trades and based on my strategy. And you guys see, I win a lot, but I always have many opportunities because that's my strategy. But the thing with this is that these are going to be risky trades because if we go from level 1 to level 2, that's a 225 tick trade. And from level 2 to 20 to level 3, that's another 225 tick trade. And our max stop loss is going to be 100 ticks, right? So what am I saying? It is going to be very, very tough to kind of play those levels, right? Because let's say I were to take the trade right here, at the break, because I wanted to go for the break of 50%, and I try to make a pre-assumption. And yes, I could go for a 100 tick move, right? But look, like a 100 tick move is not even like half the zone, right? So we go here, 100 tick stop loss is not even half the zone. This still could pull back to level 1 and bounce here. So the smaller the zone, the better, right? But if we can play at the 4-hour, then you already know what it is, right? So you guys already know. So again, we're not going to chart either a zone that's miles away, right? Because again, we want mental clarity on the zones that are happening right now. So we're right here. How far is this 4-hour zone? It's 1,000 ticks away. You think I'm gonna mark that? Why would I mark a zone that's 1,000 ticks away? We're not going there anytime soon. And if we get up there, I'll mark it, right? But why am I gonna waste my time trying to mark the whole chart up? That's another one. You guys do this a lot. Chill out. You don't need to mark the whole zones. Anyway, let's go back. I found my first zone that's still a little far away, and I probably shouldn't even be marking this either. 700 ticks away. So actually, I'm gonna skip it. These are two very nice zones that I would definitely mark if we were near that area, but we're not. So I'm gonna skip them. Even though they're zones, I don't care. They're irrelevant to me. Now, I see a supply zone, but the issue with this supply zone is that this was broken through. And when we came back to test that 50%, you guys see 50% here? Look. When we came back to test that 50%, yeah, we broke 50%. We broke through it, which invalidated it as the retest of the zone. So we're not gonna use that into in our charts. All right, so we're still here on the 27th. So we're not gonna use that. We're just gonna forget it. Okay, we gotta move on. Each time we gotta move on down. You want to know what time frames I use? And I'll tell you, I'll explain those things right now, Giolene. Don't worry. All right, so 2 hour zone. We're gonna have nothing, absolutely nothing. 1 hour zone. See how easy to chart? You can teach a first grader this. Is there anything here? Nothing. Absolutely no levels so far. Damn, this sucks. No levels so far. Just lots of price action that is very choppy. Oh, there goes our first one that we had, which was a demand zone. But guess what? That got broken. Doesn't work. There's our first one right here, guys. First zone. So how are we gonna mark this zone, and what makes a zone? So if you take a look at this right now, okay, we have a basing candle, right? Then we have an aggressive move, okay? Then we have the top of the basing candle and the bottom of the basing candle. There's 3 parts to the zone. I'm gonna explain this once, and every time someone asks me how to draw a zone, refer them to this video. Thank you. Okay, so in a zone, and I'm going to try to explain it the best I could possibly explain it. All right. There's the zone, there's the area of interest, and then there's what makes the zone. What makes the zone is a small candle and the aggressive move. I'm going to literally write this down for you so you guys don't have to ask me. But small candle of the opposite color, and then an aggressive move. So if this candle was green, this would not be a zone. So I would say that this basic candle needs to be at least less than 50% of the aggressive candle. Because if this was all the way up here, it wouldn't be a zone. All right. The AOI just has to be below, I would say 75% or 75% or 25%. So like around the AOI could be like over here. Right? 75% of the candle, you're good. As long as it doesn't go all the way to the top, AOI is fine. So we take a look at this. The AOI is the top of the wick, and this is for demand. All right. We have the small candle, we have the aggressive move. We were dropping. What usually happens at a drop? Everyone's thinking sell, right? You got all the Degans. It's going short, guys. Why are you longing? Why are you longing? Okay, that's what happens. So we have the sell. Then we have the basing candle. Then we have the aggressive move up. Okay, if we grab our rectangle tool, we put it at the open of the candle, of the basing candle. Boom. To the lowest wick of these 2 candles. 1, 2. The lowest wick is not this one, it's this one. This is the zone. The way we're going to edit the zone is you can put it whatever color you want, orange, blue, don't care. Okay, I'll put it orange. Okay, put it whatever color you want. put the middle line. That's our 50% level. There's 3 spots to the zone. There's 1, okay, 2, and 3. I don't care how you label them. You can make this one 3, 1, and 2. It doesn't matter. Numbers are irrelevant. There's 3 parts. And on this zone, from zone to zone, it's only 130 ticks. They have some good risk. These are nice zones here. Okay. I'm recording this. All right. Now we have our area of interest is the top wick of the demand zone. On supply, it'd be the opposite. When we find supply zones, I'll show you. And you can rewatch this a million times. This is the AOI, area of interest right here. Okay. Now, at the area of interest, we expect a bounce to the upside. Okay. But we have a little danger level here, right here. This is called the danger zone because what happens if we break the AOI is we fill this imbalance down here. You see that? We feel that imbalance down here because there's nothing stopping us. So we had another zone over here, but I'm going to show you what a broken zone looks like. So this broke. What we expect is a retest of 50% and then drop again. But since this broke through 50%, this is irrelevant. This is an invalid zone. Okay, it's no longer working. So now we're going to have to look for our next zone. All right. What is the next zone that we're looking for? What the hell? What is the next zone that we're looking for? All right. What are you talking about, wick to wick? No market wick to wick. What do you mean? Oh, wick to wick, because that's not how we mark the zones. It's an AOI because it's different areas, right? There's 1, 2, 3, and this is an imbalance, right? If I go like this, right? What is that gonna do? This would be 3, but this is not 3 because it could bounce here. Makes sense. The reason they're the way they are is because they're all levels are all separated. They're not together. If it was together, it'd be one box, but it's not together. It's multiple levels. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, so we feel this imbalance down here. So I have so many trade opportunities if we come down. So now let's go down to the 30-minute. Do we have anything here? Nope, we don't. Oh, we might. Oh, so you guys see this right here. This is an example of what an AOI and a zone would not look like because the AOI here is taking over the top of this candle. We don't want that. Forget that. All right. Now we're going to go to 15-minute. So we don't have anything. Wow. That a real bummer. Oh, we do. We have a zone. Supply. Perfect supply. Thank God. I can explain what supply is. So you guys see this. We have an aggressive move up. Small candle, aggressive move. All right. We grab our rectangle. It's from the open. Look, it's vice versa on supply. To the top. You see that? We have level 1, level 2, level 3. We have our AOI right here, but the AOI already got broken through. So do you guys see how the AOI got filled and then we rejected off once we filled the AOI? And then we came down and then bounced back up? You guys see that? So now this is invalid. Yeah. You guys see that, right? So that's what invalidates an AOI is when the AOI gets broken through, then it goes back under, then it goes back up. That's what invalidates an AOI. Okay. When it goes through. So look, the AOI gets broken through, it gets filled to level 1. Then what's supposed to happen here is we're supposed to retest. Let's go into a 5-minute, for example. Right? We break the AOI. This is perfect. Look, we break the AOI, we retest the AOI, and then we go to 50%, then we reject 50%. Do you guys see that? Now AOI gets broken through again. Bye-bye AOI. Simple. All right? So AOI is no valid. No válido. 15-minute, AOI is gone. Now we got nothing. Now we got our 2 zones. Okay. Now we have over here on the 5-minute, we got to find these splits and Potential zones. So we have a zone right here. I already explained how to draw the zone. I'm not gonna go draw. You can label the zones 5 minute, 1 minute, 2 hour, 1 hour. Yeah, I usually just memorize what it is. But you can label it 5 minute. We have the 5-minute AOI. And then this is not a zone. Even though there's a green, an aggressive move, the aggressive move, look at how buyers brought up this aggressive move from the bottom on that wick. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna mark it. All right, now check this out. Broke AOI, we're taking along possibly or not. We'll play this right now. So look, this is an imbalance. Why is this an imbalance? There's no price action here, guys. So this is probably gonna get filled. We need to be careful with the wick fills though. Okay. So what does that mean? So you guys might see my TP sometimes. Look, this is a wick right here. This is wick down here. Wick right here. Fill. Okay, so we might reject at this level first. If we break it, we're fine. But don't mark these. Just pay attention to them. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you guys know because the imbalance gets filled technically at the green candle over here. So this would be the fill. It would get filled right here. Just be careful at that wick. And then over here, we have a split, which again, why is this a split? Can you please hear me out? Don't ever use that word, fair value gap. I hate that word. I hate that word. There's no such thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm not part of that KKK cult. Anyway, let's move on. We're gonna go over here. I gotta drink some Pedialyte. All right. So we see this, guys. This is the split right here. Ready? Look, who came in here, guys? Who came in here? All right. Sellers brought it down. Right. Then we came. Who brought it down here? Sellers. Right. So the split. Don't count the imbalances. This would be the split right here. Okay. Split. Once this split is broken, we can expect this to get filled, especially if we close above strong. All right. So that's our split. Do we have one at the bottom? We have another split right here. And it's only a split because there's an imbalance below. This is a split. The wicks don't count. It's just the bodies. All right. The split, and there's an imbalance below. You guys see this imbalance below? That's the split. And then we stop right here where we have our next balance starts right there. All right. So we got our levels, right? And there's no splits over here because look, let's say you were to say, oh, this is a split though. No, because there's balance right here. Like, yeah, this is an imbalance, but it's very short, you know? So breaking level 1, we do have a split right here. So that's actually might be a good opportunity to play to 50%. So are y'all ready? I'm glad. No. I know, Grassy. You're good, bro. I'm just giving you crap. All right, here we go. Boom. First part of the strategy, right at the Wakefield. Look, we don't mark this, but we pay attention. At the split, we play the long, right? Obviously, we would have to look for new zones, blah, blah. But now this is balancing out, right? But that would have been a nice trade right there overnight as well. Okay, now we're at our next level. Everything got filled here. This is gone. That split is gone. Okay, we don't pay attention to that no more. Overnight, we have a couple things we're looking at now. We form this and we form this over here. Okay, this is nothing. We're not going to trade this area. Okay, because there's no imbalance. It's just balance. So it can actually chop up in here, right? If we break through this 50% or this 50%, just be careful not to play this area. We could play this one because there is an imbalance here, right? And then there's a split right here, and then we can go down to that next zone. Or we break this. This is going to be overnight. So we got to just be careful till 6 o'clock. Let's see what happens. And then we'll find our next zone. See, what did I say right here? Be careful in here. Don't play the 50%. See, guys, it's knowledge. Okay. And I'm not cheating. It's just part of knowing because it's dangerous, right? I literally put a danger zone right there because I'm telling you guys that we don't want to trade into not to a balance. Break 50% to a balance doesn't make sense, right? So look, right where we put our field level, we are rejecting. So we want to be careful. Okay. Look where we're bouncing, guys. Look where we're bouncing. This is so beautiful. Just 50% bounce twice. Now we can say we formed no split yet. We're probably gonna go to level 1. We'll see right now. Oh, 50%. We filled, look, level 1 broke. What happened? We filled the imbalance. Exactly what I said again. So now, if we take a look in this zone, don't mark zones inside zones. But for example, keep this in mind. We have this. If we break under 50% and go back under 50%, we consider this a fake out. We fall short. If we retest this to the upside, we go long. Okay, retest 50%, short, baby. Exactly. Perfect. Retest 50%, fall short. We don't mark the zone, but look, we go back under, retest 50%, we fall short, nice short overnight. We're back in this zone now. This one is broken. We obviously did not want to trade this area, so we wouldn't have taken short here. But right here, we fall 50%. What are we doing, guys? We're going to play the short because everything is downfall right now. We're not going to take the long. All right. Okay, well, market now opens. Nothing really happened here. We tried to break 50%. We never retested it. Nothing happened here. Now market opens here, guys. Boom. All right. Now, what's going to happen here? This is one of our key zones. No, it's not. Our key zone is down here. If we break 50% here, we have the opportunity to potentially take short. Okay. So look, break 50%, please. We'll see. Oh, split. Look at what happened at the split. Right into AOI. Right into the AOI. Ooh. Right into the AOI. Try to bounce that AOI into level 1. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. And that's it. Oh, retest of 50%. Look at that. That's why we don't delete the zone. 50% retest. We fall back under. Beautiful. That's the plan we would have followed. Right? And then we retest. And then over here, you just do whatever you want to do. And then blah, blah. We win. Blah, blah. That's the strategy. What is the strategy called? It's called the Danny strategy. Seems too easy. That's why I win trades so much. Every time everyone asks me, how do you make it look so easy? I don't make it look so easy. You know what I mean? It's just so simple. 300 is here. Bro, $20, bro. RIP. Still love you, though. No, why would 300 get kicked? No. It was the other guy, Manu trades that got kicked. Anyway. You're a professional boxer. I know a lot of professional boxers, I'll tell you that. A lot. But I respect the grind though. Respect the grind. Well, what should I call this strategy? But yeah, guys. If you guys want me to do another example, look, I won't cheat. I won't cheat. I close my eyes when I pick the thing. The zones work so well. And the fact that, guys, obviously we're on replay mode. I would be doing this live, but guess what? I do it live Monday through Friday. I can't do it live right now because the market's closed. It's Saturday. Duh. You know what I mean? But if it was live, you guys know I'd be live trading right now. Like literally, based on the strategy, you guys saw we could have taken like 50 trades. Why you guys always say, why do you take so many trades? Why, dude, I could take 1,000 trades based on my strategy because my strategy allows me to take many trades, you know? But I don't want the strategy to. Maybe I should have just kept it low key. I recorded this video actually on Zoom. One more, please. Let's see. You guys understand it though. There's the thing is you're never gonna avoid fake outs, guys. You just have to send it. Literally. I'm not lying. It's mindset, guys. All that stuff, avoiding fake outs, guys. You're never gonna do it till you just do it. You just gotta send it. Trust your intuition. I hate to be that kind of way, but like it is what it is. You know what I mean? You think like people just come to the market and like, yeah, let me just avoid this fake out here. It's gonna happen. No, it's just intuition. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying? I'm not being honest. As much as you guys hate and sound so bad, it's the truth. No trader comes in the market, even the best, and say there's gonna be a fake out right here. I'm not gonna take this trade unless they trust their intuition. But there's no way you're gonna avoid it. Like there's no formation that's gonna tell you that there's gonna be a fake out. You know what I mean? Screen time equals intuition. The strategy is what makes you good. The strategy is what's gonna give you those trades. Your mind is gonna allow you to take the entries and exits. Your mind is gonna stop you from taking entries and exits. Screen time is going to build your intuition. The volume is low, fake out. Well, that's how you want to put it. You can put it that way. You know, it just depends, really. You know what I mean? So it just depends on you. You know, but I like to just keep it 100. I base everything off of my mind. When I see a level, I play the level. Not afraid. That is the best strategy you can have in the world, is not being afraid. Really, you see a trade, everyone's going long, go short because it's at 50%. It's called not being afraid. It's actually, there's no strategy. Anyway, we're going to go back. Where do you guys want me to go? What date? Longer, do it again. Okay, do it again. Trust me, guys. I know a lot of you guys watch my free lives Monday through Friday. We do this all the time. All right. He's doing more like a month or two. Close my eyes. All right. I'll close my eyes again. Are you ready? All right. All right. We're in the 4 hour. Today's August 30th. All right. Look, I'm literally gonna put my head down. Okay. Tell you what you I all right. I'm gonna stop right here, okay? All right, there you go. There you go. Put my head down. Ah. No, VIX, I don't care about the VIX. Don't care about nothing. Care about my trades. I didn't do what? Oh, oh my God. It's stuck? No, I'm all the way in July. What do you mean it's stuck? I'm all the way in July. Yeah. So, all right, let's do it now. Last example, and then I'm gonna leave. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Lydia, you call Dulce, tell her to come? What? Ask her if she can, so we can go. All right, let's do this. 7:15. Oh, bro, we got close to 7:15. But it's okay, we're here. This is probably better than 7:15, right? Strat works on any indice. All right, let me show you another one. Okay. And guys, oh, and I'm actually gonna post with this video, masterclass, please forgive me. But trust me, we're gonna keep going masterclass hard. Masterclass, will you give me permission to post the class on Friday to public? Just one class. Will go well with this video. We want permission. If you guys say no, it's all good. I don't care. You guys are not, I know who's masterclass. It's the yellow people. Yeah, they're the masterclass. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. If they're cool with it, I'll post one. Just one. I have masterclass again on Monday, Tuesday. Trust me, Freddie, you guys are gonna get, bro, we got like 20 classes left. One won't hurt, please. You know, I got 20. What am I at? I'm barely, Braulio's almost done with his. I still got longs to go. Yeah. So let's go. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So look, guys, next example. Are you guys cool with this date? Yes. Are you guys cool with this day right here? So stick to the end of this video because I will post the class. Yeah. All right. So let's do it. 4 hour. Do we see anything? No. This is too big of a wick. This candle got taken down. This is too big of a wick up top. We don't want that stuff. Move on. 3 hour. The AOI does not work here. This zone does not work because of the wick up here, but the wick up here is not too big. So it could be a possible influence. If we don't find anything else, we'll use that. We do have something over here. We have a level. Look at that 50% bounce right there. Perfect. Obviously, we missed it, but we see it. We have our first 3 hour. There's really no AOI over here, so not even gonna stress on that. We're gonna go into a 2 hour. Do we have any zones here? This would have been good, but guess what? The wick up there, there's too much of a battle. I do not like or want that. Gonna go into a 1 hour. Looks like they're forming a zone on the 1 hour. Ooh, okay, nope, nothing there. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And you see how, guys, I'm just going through my zones. So simple, nothing complicated. Oh, wow. Look at this, another zone. We could bounce here. Yes, there's a wick at top, but it's not very aggressive to not, they didn't get taken down very aggressively. So AOI, this is a 90-minute. If we break 50%, we'll see if we have an imbalance, and then we can play that over there. There's a supply zone up there, but to be honest, that supply zone, how far is it? Yeah, we're not going there. And we're probably not even going down here till later on. OX, did you just get 0X? Did you just get here? No. AOI is no. Is the wick. It's the top of the wick of the basing candle. All right, so. All right. Oh, wow. I found my next zone, right? So we have our zone here. This is our zone. That would be the order block that you call, but the AOI is the top of that. That's the area of interest right here. Okay. And then the split, guess where the split is? Oh, but we can't determine splits on a 45. Splits are only determined on a 15-minute, guys. All right, on a 5-minute, sorry. All right, perfect here. Oh, wow. Our next zone. Oh my gosh, look at the rejection off that zone. Perfect. This is a 30-minute. I love this. This is so easy. This is what I do every morning. How to spot AOI, bro. Did you just get here? I already explained it. I'm not doing it again. I'm posting this recording though. You can watch it. Okay. Um, let's go. Let's see what we doing here. You just got here, guys. I'm gonna post this recording, so don't worry. All right, 15-minute now. Do we have anything over here? Looks like there's probably gonna be a split above. Nothing here. Nothing really here. Nothing really here. Nothing here. Nothing here. All right, so yeah, we don't really have anything. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the moment of truth? Does the strategy work? All right, so this is danger here. Danger, danger, because it's all balanced here. So nothing really for us to even like worry about right here. Okay, this is a split, but what's behind the split? It depends always what's behind the split. This could be a split. Oh, you know what? There is. It's an imbalance. So, yep, that's a perfect split. So we break that level, we can actually play the short. Yeah. So this is going to be a split because there's an imbalance below, and it's the balance versus the imbalance. We break 50%. We have to be careful because under this 50%, it could potentially bounce. All right. So we actually have to be really careful over here. All right. So we have that. And then under here, oh, we break 50% here. Yep. We can actually go in here. We have to be careful. We might bounce actually here. But if we break this, yeah, we can fall under. We have a split right here. We have a block over here. We have an AOI right here. Look at these zones, how perfectly they work. So, okay, I mean, we're ready. But if we break 50%, we can go to AOI. So I'm ready. Ah, 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 ah. Ugh, ugh, ugh. All right, so let's see what happens here. Do we pump? Oh, and also, if we break above this 50%, we have a split at level 3, close to level 3. So it's just a matter of being careful here. But if we break this, we're going to say, all right. Oh, okay. So we're at the AOI here. First level. We're at the AOI. So many levels. Exactly. So many levels, so many trades. You know what I mean? AOI, first bounce. Split just got filled. If we're going to reject this level, we're going to reject now. We're going to break 50%. Let's be careful here. Let's wait for this break. We'll play the short all the way down to that AOI. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. So we bounced that AOI. We bounced that 50%. We broke 50%. We're not going to play long yet because, again, what can happen here is we can break the top over here and then we can shoot, or we can reject at level 3. This is a 1, 2, 3. This is level 3. It can reject here. We have to be very careful. All right. So we'll see if we have the rejection because, again, if we like the thing is, guys, we can actually reject right here this whole thing because there's a split right here. We have to wait for the break of the split. What did I say? Exactly. And I closed my eyes. So don't tell me nothing. Okay. Even calling bangers on replay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I literally say don't play the long at 50% because the split is right there. Could have a rejection. Okay. Because if you look, you have eyes of a hawk, right? If you put in perspective, we have a 5-minute, we have a split and a 5-minute over here that we probably hit 50%. What did I say? What I say? Exactly. So we have to be careful, right? Because of the split. Okay. So now we bounce that AOI again. Okay. Now we're in a zone. We can actually reject this zone here. Okay. We're in a zone right now. If we're going to reject, we reject here. If we break past 50% of the zone, we're going to shoot up. We play the longs. If we reject here, we play the shorts. Oh my gosh. What did I say? Again, you guys would be like, oh my God, Danny, how are you doing it? It's the fear, guys. You know what I'm talking about? Just knowing that your strategy works. So we broke this 50%. We went into this AOI. We just bounced at it again. We're going to reject this. We could potentially short here or reject this because of downside momentum. So we should be able to fall here. Now, this one's tricky because now we are shooting up. So honestly, I'd probably be done for the day, but it's the same thing, right? We break here, we play longs. If we go, we play shorts, and then. Oh God! All right. Anyway, that's the strategy. Now, that's all I have to teach you all. Okay. So I just did replay, and I'm also gonna put for all those of you that are gonna say, I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, "But you're on replay mode. You're on replay mode. Do it live." I'm gonna put a video of me doing it live at the end of this video. I just have to edit it. So y'all want to say, do replay mode. I'm gonna show you what I did in the masterclass. And plus, you guys are here Monday through Friday, seeing it all the time. You know what I mean? So before you see, I don't have any zones. I have zones. I don't have to put my zones to know where they are. Maybe I'm just too lazy to put my zones. Right? So I'm gonna post the 2 classes and I'll post them later today. I'm telling you, Adam, it takes time. Yeah. So I drink a whole Pedialyte. Probably really healthy, probably really hydrated. I'm gonna change my YouTube name to Danny's Trades now. Traders Evolve is gonna be the community, and Danny's Trades is gonna be my YouTube because I want to post other stuff too. What do you guys think of that? Telling you, bro, best strategy in the world. I'm gonna change it on YouTube. Not here. No, the community is Traders Evolve, bro. That's never gonna change. We ain't praising me in the community. We're Traders Evolve. I'm talking about my YouTube. Let's get it. Good class, guys. JB, do you want to come? JB, do you want to come up here and talk a little bit? Let me put you up here. JB, let me put you up here very quick. Let's see, JB. Where's JB? I'm posting it on YouTube, guys. Getting to VIP, having trouble. Yeah, did you get Maddie? Did you contact Maddie? Oh, to see it. Yeah, free on YouTube. No, you have to pay $500 to watch this video. All right, that's fair. Could change your life. Yes, free on YouTube. PW. Thank you, AJ. My guy, AJ. What's going on? My boy. Yes, I had to navigate your Discord. I think we have navigation actually, right? The guy navigation guide. Discord navigation. Yeah, it's the first tab. All right, so I'm done. Love you all. This will be posted right now. I'm gonna do it right now, right? Like in literally 30 minutes, I'll do it. Cash at me $1, please. I'm going broke, poor. I need to sell courses, guys. We'll talk soon. And testing, testing. You guys can hear me? All right. So, you guys can hear me? We good? You guys can hear me? Yes, no. Hello, hello, testing, testing. You guys hear me? Yeah. You guys can hear me? Cool, cool, cool. All righty. Let's just wait a little. All right, guys. So, um, all of us already know, the strategy that we technically that mainly priority focus on is splits and stuff like that. And a lot of times, yes, it comes with the ability to know how to use things like bookmap or footprint that will give us a better understanding of the market. Not necessarily we use these things to uh uh uh, uh go all and they're not things that are going to make us the best, right? And sometimes we get that misassumption that by using these things, we will become like the best traders, right? Sometimes we get that misconception that we believe like, okay, you know what? The way to become a good trader is by learning all the things that Danny knows. How many of us have, been in that position where we feel that way, where we feel like, you know what, if I learn what Danny knows, I'll become a best trader. And that's usually what we want to do. You know what I mean? And it's usually the reason why a lot of us stay kind of stuck, right? Um, I talk about this multiple times. I've seen some of you guys go from one strategy to another strategy, and then you're constantly strategy hopping from different things. One day you're trading our strategy, right? You go on a big losing streak, you start training another strategy, and this is exactly what we talked about last time, right? What is going to break us as a trader is constantly switching out. We talked about last time we talked about two examples of two different type of traders, right? We talked about two examples of two different type of traders. Talked about trader one, we talked about trader two. Trader one was always focused on his strategy. He was always focused on, I gotta pass these accounts. I gotta, find the right strategy that's gonna make me a successful trader. Trader two was focused on nothing that had to do with the strategy, but getting better day by day. And he understood that he could lose multiple times with his strategy, but that doesn't mean that he has a bad strategy, that he could still be a good trader, even if that was the case. Right. So he not necessarily believed that that was the cause of his unsuccess. It was the cause of his downfall in trading. But the first trader, every time he kept switching, he kept prolonging his progress in his trading career. So I want you guys to realize, especially with an example, let's go on the charts now, with an example from this morning. What happened this morning? Okay. What's gonna happen this morning? Okay. A lot happened. Okay, but let's focus on the real trading though that happened last night. Sorry, this morning. Let's focus on the morning session. We didn't follow what we believed. And why did we not do that? Because of the fear. This morning, guys, we had the perfect setup. Like, holy smokes, we had the best setup that we could possibly take. Do you guys see this? Right here? The perfect short. Okay, why didn't we take that short? What was the cause of not taking the short? It was the fear, right? Of the longs having so much momentum, right? And not really believing that they could possibly come in, right? It's a 45 and it's a 30-minute as well. So it was the fear of missing out. No, it's only a 30-minute. Sorry, you're right. It was the fear of missing out that caused us to avoid that trade. And we couldn't take that trade. I know my time's delayed right now. So we missed that opportunity, right? And if we take a look right now at this as well, right? Um, we see that we had formed a split right here. Look at the split. Who sees the split? So even if we had missed that trade at around 750, we break that split and we have another short right through VWAP, right under, right? Which this short falls under over 300 ticks. So we had a lot of potentials. We had a lot of potential. Even here, we came up, retest, we came down. Okay. We had a lot of potential. We had the short, but the thing with us is we try to play long. Okay. And this is exactly why I wanted to talk to you guys about psychology. This is the exact fear you guys fear. And this is exactly why I wanted to share this with you, what happened this morning. Because, guys, guess what? Just like you guys, no matter how good you get, it could be you've been training for 30 years. You are still going to have thoughts. You are still going to have emotions. You are still going to have feelings. Stop thinking that just because you become an experienced trader, all of a sudden you just lose feelings. All of a sudden, you don't feel anything anymore. All of a sudden, you are just, you know, emotionless and you can hit 1,000 bangers. Again, not true. And again, that's not going to happen, right? I know my time's delayed. my data's delayed, but that's fine. I want to kind of do a replay setting here and kind of put you guys in the mindset of taking the trade. So let's go into yesterday. All right. Here we go. And you guys are gonna help me out with this. Okay. Let's go this day. Oh my gosh. I have to fix that. I'll fix it later. All right, so let's do this. Let's focus on these areas over here. Okay. Focus on toxic. All right, so let's focus on these areas, guys. We're just gonna focus on one micro. All right, M and Q. All right. So obviously, right, we have our chart. Obviously, right now we understand that price action is indeed very choppy. All right. The first thing that I want you guys to always do when you hop on your charts, first of all, after you find your zones, because again, that's the first thing you're gonna do. Because the part I see a lot of people struggle with is finding a good split. So if we take a look here, we will see that we have a split. Where do we have a split, guys? So this is the main split over here, right? So main split is literally IBWAP, right? Why is this a split? Because it splits the imbalance with the balance. See this right here, right? Splits the balance with the imbalance. Okay, so we can see that split perfectly. On the next part, we go down here, we can see there's another split, but what do we always talk about? Wicks are also imbalances, right? So we see that we clearly have a split down in this area right here. This is a split that just got broken that could potentially retest and bounce up. So now we expect if we close above this split, guess what's going to happen? We're going to head to the higher side. And if we break through this, what's at the bottom on the 5-minute? An imbalance that needs to fill that when we hit this level here, we see a split. All right. We have the split, and then we have another split down here. All right. So take a look at this. So now what we have to do, guys, is take the candles into consideration. What candles do we take into consideration, guys? You guys can't just mark the splits and then say, okay, that's it, right? We have what does this all mean to us? Someone tell me. Even this over here. What is this big X over here? And then look right here. Okay, now it looks like we're gonna want to get under the split. Oh, this account's manually locked out. What does that mean, guys? Anyone know? Look, failed sellers, right? So what can I possibly do here, guys? Exactly. So this is all gonna get filled, right? If we look where we bounce exactly. We bounce at the split. If we break the split, what kind of position are we taking, guys? The shorts, right? Right now, would we be so confident in the longs? Let me ask you guys that question. Would we be confident in the longs right now? No, okay, exactly. We wouldn't be so confident because Longs keep getting brought down by the sellers. Look, every time longs come in this area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then this is the 12th candle. Longs keep failing, right? So logically speaking, what does this mean to us, guys? That sellers are in that area, right? That they have some kind of control in that area. That's simply what it means, right? So look, sellers. So who's struggling right now? Buyers are struggling again. Sellers in control, but sellers in control at what area, guys? This is SC, sellers in control, right? Okay, now guess who's in control now? We just broke past this level. Buyers. I could long here. Boom. Long there, right? Now I could long. Because now we're past all that seller's liquidity. This could, but indeed, what could this be, guys? A fake out, right? So in a case scenario like this, let me move this. Um, in a case scenario like this is 36 stop. We could technically use under the split. We got a more reassured entry for sure. And we could take this to VWAP, which would be around 60 tick profit. Which again, if we break the main split, what's gonna happen at the main split, guys? Well, most likely, if we break the main split, we're gonna fill the imbalance above all the way into this area, right? So we have a lot of potential opportunity on this trade, right? Now, I explained this yesterday, and I said this multiple times. You guys have to learn how to start adapting to a 90 tick. 100 tick max is always going to be your stop. You're never going to use anything less than 100 tick stop. Anything more than 100 tick stop, but you can use less than 100 tick stop. But you don't want to use anything around 50 ticks because again, NQ's monster. You have more probabilities of catchy trades when you use 100 tick stop at max. So it's called adjusting your size. If we're really trying to trade, for example, 50K account, right? My size on this first trade right here, I could go, for example, if I use one con, if do I really want to risk $500? Maybe I don't, right? So maybe I just want to risk 0.5, 5 micros, right? Because again, if this breaks the split, this is gonna fill, this is gonna, this is gonna, this is gonna flip, and we're gonna end up breaking down. Right now, we're retesting the split. Looks like the first move was a fake out, but once we get back above this level, guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna pop. Okay. The goal right now is just to not get under this split. If we get under this split, we have again a short bias. Here we go. And the target exactly would be the main split, would be number one, would be the main split. Right? You always target the first one, but obviously I don't want to sell at the main split. You know, I'm gonna go for the break of the main split. That's the type of risk that I take. Because the thing is that some of you guys are too focused. You lose a trade, you're like, oh, I don't know. Like, guys, that's why you have to learn about your stop. Let's not even call it a stop loss anymore. Let's just call it a loss order. You know, maybe that's going to start changing your mind and progressing into knowing that that's what you're comfortable with losing. So let's not even call it a stop. Let's just call it a loss. A loss stop. How's that? Loss stop. This is our loss stop. Literally. This is what we're comfortable with losing. Loss stop. We just retested the split again. What do you mean by that, J back or J? Yeah, J back. What do you mean by that? This is your place to ask any questions you like, guys. Wicks are still nasty, guys. This could have been a fake out. If we don't get back above it, could have been a fake out. We get back above it, we're fine. Right? Let me see. I'm just waiting for this trade to play out. Somebody said, remember we have a lot of new members in here. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Jay back. What about stop buys or stop sells past the split? What do you mean by that? Just explain that just a little bit. You guys could ask any questions, guys. Look at the bounce on this. So again, do you guys see why I say no 50 tick stop? A 50 tick stop, you are gonna get stopped fast. I see some of you guys have 20 tick stop loss, 30 tick stop loss, 50 tick stop loss. Guys, all that it's gonna do is hold you back from successful trades. So if right now you have a 50 tick stop, today is the day where you stop using it. No more. It's over. Congrats. Goodbye. Look at these longs here. You should be able to pop. I love these longs, guys. Love these longs. Um, with 15 stops. What about like putting them above below the point where we potentially break out? Oh, you're talking about, but are you talking about like the stop loss or are you talking about like putting yourself into the trade? Which one? Oh, going. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. That's a the thing with me is I like to see the reaction. That's why I don't use limit orders. I use market orders. Does that make sense? Because I'm the type of trader, right? I like to see the reaction first. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily try to like I don't want to go in the trade, you know, um and because I see a limit because the level hit. You know what I mean? Like there has to be some type of confluence, you know, right? You guys get what I'm saying, right? All right. Of course. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like right now, like for example, everything has to be in confluence. Like why are we in these longs? Like what's at the top? Okay, like take a look. What has more probabilities of working out here, right? For me, it's the longs. Okay. Longs brought up the sellers. Shorts try to come in. They fell. Longs are coming in now. This level's weak now. right? What's up? What's above, right? Look it, there's an imbalance right here. We're gonna go to the main split for sure. But then we're gonna have to break through VWAP. That's gonna be the hard part. But if we can break through VWAP, dude, we could easily hit 200 ticks on this trade. The risk to reward is here because there's so much for us to do above. Is there anything for us to really do below? Not really, right? So that's why I choose the long at the split instead of the short. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't limit myself in the trade because it could be a potential, could potentially stop me out of the trade. You guys get what I'm saying? So, yeah, these guys just need to push through. Wow. Now look, struggle. So who's here? Who do we know who's here, guys? Sellers, right? But most likely what's going to happen is because buyers are really pushing price up, they're going to break through these sellers, right? They're going to come into the main split. The thing is, that's going to be your first TP. Obviously, it's tough TP to play with because it'd be a negative RR. You know what I mean? But we're going to go to VWAP. We'll watch this. Told you. Look. Uh-oh. What's the confusing part about the split? I don't understand what's confusing. It's just the difference between the balance and the imbalance. So what would you say is like the confusing part? Guys, main split. Look at this. Main split, okay? There's an imbalance above. So now we just got to break this split here. Wow. 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 Look at BY main split. So what's the big confusion on the split? I'm just curious to know. Guys, so yeah, this point you could move your stop to break even, right? Yeah, would be the best. Yeah, stops to break TP already hit. You could say your break even and rest. Exactly. This is where you kind of minimize your risk, right? See, when you follow the plan and the strategy, guys, there's no reason why you shouldn't be successful. Okay? Really, there shouldn't. Look at this, guys. Wow. Beautiful. Main split just broke. Wow. Masterclass, masterclass. What's going on, guys? You guys should at least sell half at the main split. Oh my gosh, guys. We had our 100 ticks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm out. Guys, I'm out. 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 Guys, literally. Oh yeah. What a good day, guys. Uh, that was masterclass. I didn't do near on my live account. Look at my tab. I'm telling you guys, I calling out bangers every single second. Oh shoot. I just slung my computer, right? So that was the main split. We broke the main split. Now we need that imbalance fill. Does that make sense, everyone? So at that point though, we want to sell though. Because again, yes, like the first wick, right, is right here. So this is the first. This wouldn't be a split. I don't like to call this a split because it wouldn't make sense. This is just needs to be a wick fill, right? So we see the imbalance right here, and then what is the first wick behind us is right here, right? So this would be called the wick fill, right? So these are very easy to break though. So never like think that okay, you know what? I always usually hold through these, but since we hit 100 ticks there, I just ended up selling. We're probably going to retest the main split and then head back up. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Right? That's why I don't like to place limit orders. I know someone asked that earlier. I don't like to place limit orders. I don't think limit orders are kind of like the way that I want to go. All right. I always either mark it in or don't mark it in. You guys get what I'm saying? Because you can see how it's reacting, then you react. Right? A limit order is kind of just saying, like, oh, if we get there, we're going to react like this. But we don't know that. You know what I mean? We don't know how we're gonna react. We have to wait. But if we break this wake fill, we're gonna fill the next imbalance all the way up to here, right? That's it. The wakes is kind of what stops us. Don't pay so much attention to them. Like I wouldn't even mark this level, but just know that that's there. These wicks is what's stopping us from heading higher because they're the smaller imbalances in the market. So that's kind of what we want to focus on. So now we're under the main split. We never closed above on a 5 minute. So let's see what we get here. Okay, now we're above the main split again. Guess what we're gonna do again, guys? Potentially buy, but this is nasty though. This is nasty work here. Okay. And let's get we need to really close above this and see how the next candle reacts. Then we can potentially take this long again because we're above the main split. But what's below us? Big imbalance. You guys see that? So all right. You know, we have to be like extra careful here. There you go. We closed above. We closed. Now we're long again. Now we're long again at 507. We are long, but we don't want to risk too much of our profit, right? We don't want to risk too much. Okay, there you go. Okay, nice long so far. We're at 30 ticks right now because I got in at 507. 507, which is a decent entry. Not bad. We're probably gonna head past that wick fill because those are very easy to break. We'll probably shoot for a little 80 ticks here. We don't want to get under the main split. So at this point, we just made over 130 ticks on the last trade. We can risk, like, the thing about it, guys, is that you're not gonna win every trade. So I would have to lose all the way down to here. Or no, where is it? I would have to go all the way because I made 12K on the last trade. So I'm up 12K. I would have to be lose here to break even on the day, right? So with me, I say, okay, I made 12K. Let me think what I should do here. Because I have all this room to play with. Like, this is all my limit. You guys get what I'm saying? So I could do whatever I want as long as I'm not losing my profit, right? Because that's the way I trade. I just like to build buffers and then go all in and then do whatever I got to do. That's how I grow accounts. That's just how the way to do it. You don't like it and you don't like it. I think it's the best way to grow accounts. So at this point scenario, I'm still in my live account. I'm gonna go for an $8,000 win, and since I'm up 12K, I'll go for an $8,000 loss. But if I see something I don't like, if we break the main split or something, well, then I might change my mind. Just depends. Right now, what I want to see is the wick fill get broken, which is right here, is the wick fill. This is very weak level though. Needs to get broken, and then boom, we go 10 more. So if we can retest this level, guess what? I might add more because we're staying above VWAP. Like everything looks good right now. It looks good in our favor. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna add 10 more if I get a retest. If we pull back. Right now, I'm not gonna add because it'd be dumb. Why would I add when we're already all the way up there? I want to add the way this might sound so controversial because people don't like to hear this, but when the trades pull back or it's in the red at a key level, that's when I like to add. I don't usually like to add when we're winning because it moves up my entry. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't like that. I hate that feeling. So this is kind of where I'm thinking about adding a little bit. Um, See if we can even do it or we stay 20, right? All right, this is where I'm gonna add main split. I don't want to get under the main split. This is not what we want. We get under the main split, nothing to really work. All right, there you go. That's the retest and 10 more. Boom, in. Now I added. But you see how I added? I My entry only moved down by just a little bit. So I went from there to here. Where is this? Yep, 550. 30 contracts now. But now I can make more money. So now I'm gonna take less of a risk though because I added 10 more. So I'll go 60 ticks and I'm still only risking right now uh $9,000 and I'm up 12K. So I'll still be at 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll still be up 3K if I lose this trade. And I'm totally okay with that. Right. And it's just a matter of being okay. That's why I keep telling you guys trading is all about data and numbers. Stop focusing on, oh my gosh, I lost my profit. Guys, dude, that's what you're here to do. Real estate investors, you think they are just they trade the bank's money. You know what I mean? Like you have to learn how to take risks. Stop being so wuss about it. You know what I mean? Learn how to say, I'm gonna grab the money I make and I'm gonna make it into more money. How do you think people get rich? Right? They use the money that they make and they turn it into more. You know what I mean? They turn it into more money. They they're not scared. You know, they go crazy. So here we go. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wakefield right here. First TP is about to break through. Okay. 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 Breakthrough right here. Guys, we have to break through right here. Guess what I'm going to do? Yup. Breakthrough, son. Breakthrough. Okay. 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 We need this breakthrough right here. Guess what I'm going to do? Uh-oh. I'm moving my stop loss up. Break even. Stop. Let's go. And I'm selling the half. Okay. I'm selling half. Okay, I'm getting out now, guys. 9K on that trade. Okay. Nice, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Close it out right there, guys. Boom. Boom. Imbalance just got filled. Look at that. Wow. And that's masterclass right there, guys. That's masterclass right there. That is masterclass right there. That is how you do it. That is the whole walkthrough, guys. Literally nothing special, guys. You know, literally, it's just the focus. You can't be scared. Okay. You got to be willing to take risk on your money. If you want to make more money, how do you think you're going to make more money if you don't take any risk? If you're always so uptight about everything. I don't want to lose, though, my profit. I'm already up 300 ticks. Dude, yes, we get it. You know what I mean? But the way that you're going to make money is by risking money to make more money. You know, that's the way, guys. The losses are so irrelevant in the trading space. No one cares, dude. No one cares. You know what I mean? Only you care. Okay? You have to focus on exactly what we're talking about. So let me see. You know, we should all be good now. Finish the day. All called, dude. I think I do better when I am. Oh my gosh, guys. This was a nice class. This was a nice class. What do you guys, how do you guys feel? You guys have any questions for me? I need to know. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Good job. Well, I think I need to go on a run. Let's go. I'm glad, guys. Well, I record this. I'm gonna post it too. Hey, make sure you guys ask questions though. You know, don't be afraid, guys. Ask me any questions about my experience, my journey. I'm not gonna leave yet. I want to really get this into motivate you guys a little bit of what trading really is like. You know what I mean? Because you guys are masterclass, right? You guys are different. You know, you guys are really here to learn. So it's different with you guys. You know, I keep it more 100 with you guys than anything because you guys really want because you guys are here. You know, and all I can really say is one thing. You know, this is all I'm gonna say to you guys. Stop listening to all the noise you hear outside. Okay. If you find one thing on YouTube, you hear the same shit over and over and over and over, right? Everyone says the same thing. Have rules, 3 trades and done. Don't do this, don't do that. You need to focus on one strategy. Oh my gosh, this is the best and this is the only way. No, 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 no. I promise you, there's 50,000 traders out there that we don't know of that are doing 1,000 times better than me and us combined. Okay. Because they're not listening to all the noise. Okay. It's all about just don't care and move forward with your own beliefs because trading is mental. The best poker player in the world can't help the worst poker player in the world. Put it that way. Can watch, learn the strategy, but it's going to be to his own understanding of how he uses that knowledge. But eventually he becomes his own person because what stops a poker player from being successful is his emotions. Okay. Not his strategy, his emotions. He could have put a different card, but he put in that card because he felt safer. And that could have been the $1,000,000 card. One trade could be everything to wipe away all your losses that you've ever incurred in your trading journey. Right? I'm just saying. All right, so let's answer questions here. I would like to know, do you focus more on the 5 minute? Yes. You only open trades on 5 through 1 minute. Yes. Those were perfect longs. Even took QQQ options on Robinhood. Smack 5K. I'm glad, Mr. Cash. Mr. Cash, how much money have you made in here, bro? I always see you killing it. I would like to know how to change from small numbers to large numbers. Oh, bro. Yeah. That's gonna take a couple years. It's not instant. You know what I mean? So it won't, yeah. It'll take some time for sure. You have to, bro, you have to get comfortable with small numbers first. Like, bro, I went from 300, you know, then to thousands for years. And then after I made a lot more money, talking about millions, then I switched over to, and guys, honestly, my personality has always been like I kind of like I don't want to say or be sound rude or cuss or nothing, but like I don't give a like an F kind of personality, pretty much meaning that like I risk anything I make is what I like to do. Because like you guys don't understand from my perspective, when I did the top step on the prop firm, right? And I made $120,000. I had already blown like I actually went over this in a video. How many proffers have I blown before I made the 120K? And I had blown like I think in activation fees and everything, it was like 4,000, right? But I didn't care. You know what I mean? 4,000 was like whatever. I blew 4,000 lifetime in with Top Step. At the time I made 120K. So when I got those accounts, I was like, holy smokes, you know, I just keep doing until I do it. Because one good trade is enough to wipe out every bad trade you've ever had, ever. You know what I mean? And that's what happens. You go in, you win, and you risk your profit to make more money. 15 calls on one trade. If you blow it, you start over. It's $50. It's $150. You can eat that. Trust me. Just don't be addicted and don't be addicted and don't be because many people get addicted and they end up going like $40,000 in debt trying to buy accounts. Don't do that. You have to have strategy. Okay. Danny, what kept you going after blowing Evie? What's that? Uh did Bookmap or Footprint aid in these trades? Guys, I haven't used Bookmap or Footprint and I made a lot of money these past couple of weeks. Just being honest. Okay. Um hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'm in the stream right now. All right. All right. All right. You guys hear me? Did Bookmap or Footprint aid in these trades? No. How would you go about building a 50K Express? 50K Express only let you trade two cons below. Do I trade one in Q? I'm risking. How would you go about building a 50K Express? The 50K Express lets you trade two cons below. That's for the Express account. Yeah, okay, you did say that. Do I trade one in QCon and I'm risking 500 or trade two M? All right, so this is tough because you're a funded account. First of all, you need to take in consideration how much money do you have for resets? How much money do you have for that stuff? That's the first thing that you need to do. Okay. So if you need to build your way up, you at least to make like I would use your first account. If you don't have the funds to do that, use the first couple accounts to build money to buy more accounts. You know what I mean? And just do one at a time. Like don't focus on getting a big payout. Focus on making like 500. Like focus on trading 5 micros, okay? 100 tick stop loss, risking 250 per trade. Okay? Building that account to the point where you made $1,000, cash out 500 and buy 5 accounts. You know what I mean? And trade one at a time, pass them all. And then you can focus on getting that big payout. You know? I understand everything now except for one thing, how to trade when there's no zones like splits, forming splits. Stuff that is forming at the time. That's how we're gonna trade that. How do you find imbalance and imbalances? Uh oh, I have a video on that. I'll send it to you, and it's also in the masterclass video. I haven't had a single LD with you, bro. Let's go, Mr. Cash. 21,000, bro. Damn. Are you gonna get that cash out though? Let's go. Let's go, cash. Let's go. Let's go. I've done 15 BAs, 185 evals. Yep. And guess what? One is enough to cover, right? Do you copy trade or play it time to get riches? Do you copy trade or play it one time at time to get your riches? I copy trade when I'm all funded and when I'm evals, you know, but only because I can afford it too. Hey, that's me. For Yuri cashing out that 10K, yeah, that's good for Yuri. So you excited because at the 8, so you exited because at the 8 a.m. Cali time candles this morning create a gap imbalance. It was hitting that target exactly. So I exited. So we see the first level was the wick fill. This wick needs to be filled. It's a very long wick. Look at where we're stalling. We're stalling at the wicks. You guys see that, right? Look at all the wicks. That's why we're struggling because there's so much wick. We'll probably fill it all the way into maybe this area. But that's the struggle right here. But we might use this since this wick fill is really big. We might use this in our favor. So you exited because of the candles this morning. Exactly. So we want to get those imbalanced fills. Yeah. When you start week 2? Probably next week. Because I do my goal is to teach you guys footprint and book map. But the thing is you guys don't need to use it. It's good. But it's a good because you learn the market. You guys get what I'm saying? But you don't need it. You know what I mean? It's good, but you understand how the market works. Do you prefer having 50K to start a live account? Yep, I do. So great class. I'm gonna end the recording now, guys.